Today we are taking things back to 2008 when YouTube was all about dumb lists and challenges, because today I'm listing off gross things that I do as a gamer that you hopefully do as well, so that I'm not alone in my filth. Alright, I take that back. They're not all necessarily gross, but just generally embarrassing. So, let's get started. First thing is rather simple, and that is the fact that I fall asleep while gaming. Quite regularly. And this is nothing in particular that is against the games, but the grind, the farming aspect of it. Numerous instances while farming on Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy VII that I have passed out. Those battle systems utilize the active time battle system. And miraculously, every single time I managed to pass out on them, I woke up with one party member still alive at about half health, and I am eternally grateful to the gods that I woke up on time to save my game file, because otherwise I don't know how much progress I would have lost. Something else that I do way too often, I really need to work on this, is leave my garbage amongst my collection and instantly forget about it. You know what? I have some right here. See this? You see this? It's a root beer inside of a chocolate milk cup. Oh my god. It is a root beer inside of a chocolate milk cup. Granted, these are from today and yesterday, but nonetheless, it is disgusting. I need to work on it. You know, you just get so involved in your game, and you're in a really intense boss fight in the middle of Dark Souls, and you don't have the time to think about garbage. I'm sorry. This may come across as rather douchey. Granted, I don't really play online games all that much, and whenever I do, it's very, very rare. But I happen to enjoy teabagging anything and everything that moves. But you know what? On the topic of Dark Souls and the rest of the Soulsborne series, Demon Souls. I've been playing that a lot lately. I'm working on platinuming that game right now. And let me tell you, Flame Lurker gives me anxiety anxiety. I had to spend quite a lot of lives, souls, emotion, blood, sweat, and tears trying to keep my cool without cheesing him. And you know what? It feels good when you finally roast his fiery ass, okay? So you know what? I'm going to gank him afterwards. I'm going to gank his dead body. I am going to teabag it in any way I see fit. You know what? It may be douchey, but there is some satisfaction in teabagging. Alright, yell at me all you want, because you can probably consider this controller abuse, but I'm pretty sure we have all done it, whether we were kids or we still do it now, and that is thinking that pressing the buttons harder will make way for a stronger and or faster attack. I don't know about you, but I think it works. Obviously it doesn't, because the buttons can't register how hard they are being pressed. They just register the fact that they are being pressed, but you know what? I feel like it kind of works, okay? You know, just moving on. There's a fair few games that enable character creation. I think we all know this. I don't care if my character's face is perfectly chiseled and the most beautiful thing in the world, so long as she has white hair and white eyes. But what I will do, without fail, every single time, is pour all my character creation into tits and ass. Tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass. Oh my god, my boobs are jiggling. Stop it. No! I feel absolutely horrible for killing even the most horrendous of animals in any game ever. Because, you know, they don't know that they're evil. Okay, you know what? You just... Like, if it's a human, you don't care so much, because you can relate. Humans know the difference between good and evil. They have morals. Animals don't, and they're just, you know, even if they are ugly, they can be a really cute kind of ugly. And when you're fighting like wolves, rabid wolves that attack you in the middle of the woods, and then you kill them and you hear them whine, it's just so heartbreaking. But you know, I had to do it because I could not afford to spend another 20 minutes getting back to this exact location for you to do it all over again. So I'm sorry. I hope heaven's treating you well, or hell even. Is that a thing in video games? Moving on. I don't know if I'm the only person in the world that does this. I feel like I am, because I am horrible at edumacation and I am horrible with words, in case you couldn't notice. Yeah, a lot of people, whether they game or not, whether it is on a regular basis or not at all, will not know about a lot of your favorite games, whether they're popular games or fairly obscure and unknown games. Regardless, there will be people that are gamers and are not gamers who will not know what you're talking about when you are referencing and or just plainly talking about your favorite games. So you know what I do? I attempt to explain my favorite games and the core mechanics of my games and the entire story of my favorite games in the most convoluted ways possible because I don't know how else to do it. I don't think it's won anybody over in convincing them to attempt these games. I don't know about you, but I quite often utilize my PlayStation capture gallery as it is the only way that I can save video game footage because you know your girl can't afford an Elgato capture card, okay? Okay. Well, you know what? I sometimes enjoy saving clips of ungodly jiggle physics because you know what? That's kind of satisfying to look at. Last but not least, I think we all have heard this saying, spoiled for choice, but choose none. This phrase is put to use a lot more than I'd like to admit. I have a decent selection of games, and instead of taking any games into serious consideration, I will instead sit around and tell myself that I have absolutely nothing to play, and elect to do nothing at all instead. Alright babes, that is all that I've had for you today of embarrassing and gross things, even though actually, honestly, there isn't very much that's very gross. I hope I'm not the only one that does these things. And if there's anything that I left out, feel free to shed some light on my rather awful habits down below so that, you know, we can all work on them together. We can all safely admit that we do some of this stuff together because, you know, it's nice to not be so alone. And if you happen to be new here, hi, my name is Dana, and welcome to my little YouTube Hyrule, I guess you could say. That sounded really dumb, but it would mean the world to me if you happen to subscribe and become another helium babe here. We are getting super close to 1,000. It is super crazy. I don't know what's going through people's minds, but you know what? This year, 2017, I made a resolution of, you know what? Let's shoot for 250 subscribers. And if I pass that, let's go for 500. And you know what? 2017 is coming to an end, and I have nearly doubled my maximum goal. So, it's a little hard to comprehend. You know, regardless of whether we hit it before the new year or not, either way, I'm super happy and I'm super excited and I'm super scared at the same time because hello, people of the world, there's a lot of you watching me and I have social anxiety, but welcome. I have arms wide open, Creed reference. Nobody likes Creed anymore, I don't think. So, you know, let's just forget about that. As always, Mama Helia loves all her Helians and I hope y'all have a lovely day. Game on, babes. Wake up, Link.